good work, party folk. It's your Ma High Priest. I'm up here on Tuesday. It's Mars' Day, February 20th, when I'm recording this a little bit earlier in the morning for me. I hope this message finds you really well. I wanted to honor the full moon in Virgo. There are other aspects in the sky with Mars and Pluto and Venus and Pluto, Venus and Mars, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. This is a message for your full moon and the Sun in Pisces, right? Y'all, what's good? Like I said, it's a little bit earlier for me, so I haven't had like 5 cups of coffee. The moon's currently in Cancer, so Capricorn, you're kind of like going through that. It's like a spinning wash, right? Splitting darks and lights, that sort of thing. We might as well get into it. I do have the Moonology Oracle for a 3-card full moon spread, the animal spirit from the wild unknown. I did a pre-shuffle from with the archetypes from the wild unknown, and then just some clarifiers from the Rider-Waite-Smith. I have the Zodiac Tarot, Chris Ann's Light Seers, and the Ethereal Visions Tarot here. I'm not sure what all I'll use. So there's the Emperor. We're dealing with like a lot of the Hermit, the Hangman, the Emperor, Justice, the World, right? All those, depending on how you read them, more so depending on how the reading falls, you can usually correlate those major arcana to the world, especially, like the Wheel of Fortune, but more so the Hangman, because of well, symbolically you can visually see like the Hangman hangs with that cross leg. The World Dancer is upright, obviously. So with that Capricorn collective, Sun and Rising, regardless of whether you have a distinguished Capricorn placement in your natal chart, this may still resonate with you. I highly recommend the collective readings for the first quarter moon and the new moon in Aquarius. There are a lot of Aquarius wavy energy right now with Capricorn magicians, Capricorn high priests, high priestesses, high priestess for sure. Like there's a lot of, silence, trust, moving through realms, right? Like the fault line. We'll get there. Capricorn kings, queens is your highest royal, watery, underwater adventure court. I am your fishy, floating, swimming, flying fish jester with your mercurial messages for your divine inspiration, your spiritual exaltation, and your human evolution through space and time, especially this space and time. I have here the desert and Aletheia. This is a very, very cool card that I received for your premeditation. Wow. This is card number 77. Yeah, you're receiving a lot of repeating numbers, like 11 as well. Here's card number 38, the desert, which is just accompanying a clarifier to these energy from the Aletheia card, which a lot of it does point to the mood or perspective of the high priestess, which is gathering your senses, stilling yourself, stilling in clarity and listening and honing in to hear the truth. So there are a lot of burdens that you are dropping. Perhaps you're just coming out of the Pluto and Capricorn 20-year season cycle, feeling a little beat up, Also honoring how like passionate and creative you are, turning more so than just the wheel. It's a 180 as far as your creative. It could be just an approach or adventure, but you are really determining values to the core, really, in every aspect. More so internally, your relationship with yourself. And it's recommended, it's best to carry on with this journey, or you perceive it as a journey, I suppose. This is your life's work unraveling, unfolding, in a good way. Like, I mean, the world represents you. It represents Saturn. It represents Aquarius, and Aquarius is definitely sort of ruling you right now with that Saturn tinge of Pisces, of not knowing the truth, but seeking the truth, right? So can you substitute silence instead of for seeking, right? Substitute silence, substitute stillness for seeking. You're not lost. You are asked by Spirit to sit, right? Like God wants to assert the truth within you. You could have already very well already be sensing the silence, so go with that, right? Thank you so much, Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra, Mercury. Thank you, Capricorn, for being here. What is a full moon waiting for you? And what is the advice from the full moon in Virgo and the outcome? 3 cards for us, please. 3 cards for the Capricorn, Sun, Moon Collective. Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. 3 cards. What is the full moon in Virgo illuminating for you, Capricorn? Wow, that's so cool. So the full moon is asking you to release the old, right? Like, put down those. Trust that you are headed in the right direction. It may seem like the big 180, right? You've already made the decision and you're already walking down that path, but there is this like questioning, I suppose, that you're caught yourself in. And I realize it's more Saturn it's just that Saturn is testing, right? And it's not so much an indirect versus direct manner. It's just like in like a spiritual wash, right? The full moon is eliminating the need for that practical kind of 12-month outlook, the rebudgeting, repurposing, replanning, revisiting, but it is more like the value system, the value, your relationship with your values, or changing the core values that you, align you on these journeys that you take. Luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. I think since then, like 3 months ago, you've been on this, and now you're like realizing how big and powerful of a move this actually is. It's maybe now transpiring into the world around you, and more so the world within you, right? So that now is attempting to manifest in reality. The outcome is take time to breathe out. Wait, isn't that what we were saying? Thank you so much, Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra. Wow. Take time to breathe out, right? Disseminating moon. Capricorn, that's so jazzy. Wow, look at that. New moon in Capricorn for you. I mean, I understand this is a full moon in Virgo. Wow. Yeah, all those. What you honor, what you value, your core values, how you seek what you seek, how you do what you do. From there to your daily approaches, your daily life. All of a sudden there's that rift. There's that need for you to actually trust. You made this choice and it's a great one. Thank you so much, Goddess Isis and God Ra. Yeah, the lizard coupled with the desert. You have the strength, you have the power. The suggestion is that you realize that you're not lost in it, right? You're not there. The wolf, okay. So maybe that many are not many, but like people around you, or maybe it is many, right? Like people around you are being affected by the changes now. So from internal core values to your daily life, to your daily approaches, to your daily schedules, onto like the collective now. Perhaps it's like that backtrack. Oh, the unicorn. Yeah. I mean, because you come with a lot of like skills in terms of like making, producing, earning, right? Oops. And so maybe some folks are a little bit concerned as to why you would be flipping your daily life in that manner. It is more of a lesson for them, right? Like you've already learned your lesson. So much, guys. This is Sun God Ra. What messages do we have for the Capricorn Sun Moon Rising Collective as we approach the full moon in Virgo? So as fussy though as people may be, it's best not to react, right? Like I would give them the eye. Like, do you see the wolves look like? Who asked you? Who asked for your opinion? That's great. Okay. You're teaching them. You're teaching old dogs new tricks. How about that? For your mini cross, we have your challenge being the Chariot, which I think it must have been one of the collective readings or the Cancer or Gemini reading. Okay, with the fault line, yeah. Either, well, this represents you, right? Like this is Libra and shadow aspect of Virgo. Yeah, that's the thing is like some people may be picking on certain aspects of you, not seeing the whole, you coming to this decision, confirming with yourself, with your spiritual guides that this is a path that you want to go on. And so now it's a little bit more like steering or like maintaining your leadership with kindness, right? Leadership with unconditional love and not reacting. Yeah, because you're getting a lot of like criticism. But if it's you, right, like obviously it would be spirit calling you out. But I think it's more so like, do not react, stay in the higher vibration, stay on your higher ground, right? Or the higher road, whatever it is. The chariot is on the higher road, right? The Queen of Swords, come on, like the wolf, who's gonna mess with you? You have new moon in Capricorn, full moon in Taurus. Like, you just need time to chill away from these folks. Away from the folks. Stillness, so that you can perceive what you're seeking, which is the truth, which is already within you, which lies within you. The chariot being here, the Queen of Swords knows the truth, right? She knows. The Empress. The Empress and the Emperor are very much present. But maybe because people are seeing you as this was a very immature decision, but it's not. With Venus in Libra, Venus in Taurus, you are looking at this more. Now it's more of a calculation, right? Now it's the realness. And then the Knight of Swords, okay? I mean, that was you being perceived as this brash, leaving, right? We can get clarification on that. Here's your bases and recent past. Knight of Swords here. It could very well be this Aquarius season affecting you, receiving a lot of downloads and messages. What's on your mind, Capricorn? Thank you. Sage ancestors, wise ancestors, helpful ancestors, ancient ancestors, our spiritual guides of the highest light, angels, archangels. What's on your mind, Capricorn? And what's to follow? Yeah, you're for once. Yeah, you've left. You've left a space. You've left a place of creation. So it could be a job, or it could be. Do have the world. Wow, the world. That's on your mind. This whole new world. Queen of Wands. You're attracting a whole new world. You have two queens here. The Queen of Wands is. Oh, you're ready. Yeah, that's on your mind, right? Shadow aspect of Pisces. So dealing with the wash, trusting. Yes, please trust. I believe you are. Very good for you, Capricorn. I honor your intelligence, right? And your perseverance. Congratulations, you've made it. You're on your new manifestation. You're also very much you do work with God, but remember, keep up the work, right? It's different. It's different for you. It's a whole new style of celebration with your spiritual entities, your spiritual guides, your spiritual life now guides you. You're no longer persuaded by economies or markets or groups. Of course, you are charismatic, and kind, and just, fair. So you lead with that. You're also a student. You're very fair. You are fair. Know that you are, despite how others may see you. Wait, this is, yeah, you're being beckoned, asked to sit still for just a hot minute. This is what the full moon is asking from you, okay? Now, did I show you the how fair you are? You're in this. You're in alignment, okay? And to be fair to you, you're in alignment with the astrological aspects that are affecting you, though they are not the, like, they may not be the easiest as far as like perceiving your stability and your groundedness. You're on shaky ground, right? The fault line. But this is a split. You're honoring that you're making these decisions to cut things out of your life that are no longer meant to be. You'd have to take them with you. They wouldn't come with you, right? It wouldn't be as easy as come along. It would be as, well, if I want these things, I have to carry them along with me, and you're not going to do that. Six of Wands, you're worried that you may not be perceived rightfully as you have been honored before, right? You will. Those are your concerns. But you've got the World and the Queen of Wands that crown you, right? So like you're crowned twice. The Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is a great reading for you. I think, even though Saturn in Pisces, right, is like, what? It could very well be communication, but instead of like you communicating, if you can take time out to just re-energize your throat chakra and listen, right? Like maybe you're used to being the communicator all the time. Maybe you're used to being the leader and the guardian, the speaker. But now it's your turn to listen. And it could come right like Spirit, God, God's first speaks through anyone, anything at any moment when the calling beckons, right? Wow. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune in the World. Yeah. You'll get back to feeling good. Saturn in Pisces. Saturn in Pisces says you're doing the work, right? Why is the Knight of Swords here? Please, Mercury, angels, spirit guides of the highest light, helpful ancestors, ancient ancestors, sage ancestors, wise ancestors, helpful, ancient, wise, sage ancestors. I don't know, maybe, yeah, you were like, I gotta go. So it wasn't like pretty, it wasn't nice. Yeah, gotta go. Five of Pentacles, the Hermit in reverse, the Knight of Swords clarifying the Knight of Swords. It was like you were not, that wasn't it. Wherever you were, the only place I could see is like a place of employment, like your work, or maybe you're almost like finished, complete with something, and you were like, how much quicker can I get this? You were given the deadline, you finished it like 6 weeks prior to the deadline. You were like, get me the F out of here. It wasn't joyful for you. I don't think it wasn't like, and maybe that was during your during that transitional period, that tower moment, that aha moment, that moment of clarity of like, I do not belong dealing with this. Why is the Six of Wands here, please? Thank you. Oh my gosh. I apologize. The switching between all these decks, some of them are so slippery. You keep getting the Queen of Wands, the Hangman is here. Or, I'm sorry, the Queen of Cups. You have all the queens almost. Yeah, you're culminating into the Empress. You're drawing in your Page of Pentacles. You're manifesting anew. You will be successful. Perhaps it's time to take a revisit to the plan, establish. Wow, 3 cards flew out. 3 of Swords keeps coming up. Okay, 4 cards flew out over here for the 6 of Wands. Oh, it's because you had to, yeah, the 2 of Pentacles, you had to make the decision to leave. The 7 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, 6 of Cups in reverse. Because you've left the old place of creation, old place, maybe where you used to supervise, where you used to manage. You left a team behind. It was a big decision for you, but it does mean that you will be successful, especially with the 2 of Pentacles, the World, Page of Pentacles, the Wheel, the 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords popping out, Death in reverse, no longer working with what's not meant for you, what's not really. Why is the Wheel of Fortune? Oh, thank you, Archangels and Spirits. Yeah, believe in it, bring love to you, bring a lot of love to you, bring kindness and rest to yourself. That will bring you back to stability. Yeah, right now you're lacking in that comfort, soothing, self-soothing, loving, home, be at home, get some rest. I know it's difficult during these times, but wow. I don't know. Capricorn, I honor you. It's not like the prettiest, easiest path. It can be if you get a little bit of rest. Perhaps you can come back to feeling your wonderful, spirited away, joyous self. I honor you and I honor your path. Thank you so much. I'll be back with more messages.